it's nice to see everybody. My name's Kevin.
Take him up!
No!
It's Kevin!
We'll get to that later.
Put it on!
I'm Kevin, I'm Sam Spring. Sam and I have been best buddies for about 13 years now. We've had a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot of facts. Enough facts that I can thoroughly embarrass Sam during this toast.
Do it.
Just kidding. Besides, I'm fairly certain that I saw paparazzi from the Palm Coast Observer lurking in the distance, waiting for the next big scoop on Sam. So I'll keep it clear. If you don't get the reference, take a moment, Google Deputy Sam Bell, and check it out. It's a good story about making lemonade, as I put it. All right, guys, are you going to help me out here?
Yeah!
All right. So I'm going to do a little simple. It's my little eureka thing. And it's because I have a lot of fun facts. And I want you to say it for me, though. When I go like this, I want you to say fun fact. Can you do that?
Eureka!
Fun fact!
Sam likes it when people fall for him.
Yeah.
Him and I first began to pal around, working at a Tex-Mex joint, slinging margaritas in Madison, Wisconsin. One day when we first started working with each other, we came up with a revelation. We found something very rare and common for Wisconsin folk. We love beer.
So fast! Eureka!
I missed that, you're right. Eureka. Later on that evening, we went to the next bar. We had already gone to the first bar, and we were walking into the bar. I was very happy when we walked into the bar because there was an opening. So I went up, and the bartender came up right to me and spoke to me. Mind you, I'm a guy, so I was really happy. So I ordered something depraved like Long Island, maybe a few more drinks for my buddies, and I sat down because it would probably be a while, and boom! Next thing I realized, I was looking up, and there was Sam holding my bar stool, 3 feet away from where it was when I had originally sat down. I remember it like it was yesterday. He was beaming proudly from ear to ear, looking at me with 2 huge, horrible eyeballs. Show us. Show us.
Fun fact.
Although I had severe bruises on my tailbone and my ego, he instantly bought me a drink and was extremely complimentary the rest of the evening. We got past it. We proved to be the best of buddies after that, constantly having a blast, going to games at Camp Randall, blues festivals, beer festivals, basically anything where they had a tap. While our friendship was always based largely on shenanigans, revelry, and a shared loathing of people that put fruit in their beer. There was another side of Sam's personality that I began to appreciate. There was a side of him that would bring dinner over to me and cheer me up when I was depressed from having to cram for finals 3 nights in a row. There was a side of him that could see a chip on my shoulder a mile away and corner me until I talked to him about it so he could make it better. And there is a side of him that's very protective and very loyal. That will do anything in his power to protect those who he cares about from bad relationships and situations. When I finally graduated college, I needed to move on. I got a tech degree. Madison wasn't happening with jobs there. So I went on to the next place. I want to go to the next place. I talked to Sam. I was like, Sam, I think I'd like to move to Florida. And I stopped talking because he started packing. He was ready to go too. So a few months later, Sam, Steve Caldwell,
Fun fact!
Fun fact!
and I moved down to Florida, which brings me to
Page 5.
Fun fact!
within a week of moving down to Orlando, Hurricane Fran arrived to meet us. So, about hurricanes, these are very serious. I'm going to make a public announcement about them. Seriously. The most irresponsible thing that you can do during a hurricane is get drunk and play football outside in your parking lot. Or so we've been told. Moving on. We had some great times the first couple of years living together, but eventually Sam's love of bartending and breaking his foot kicking fire hydrants that looked at him funny, began to win. So he began to pursue a career in law enforcement, a move that put him in Flagler County Sheriff's Department. This prompted him to move away from me to Palm Coast to be closer to work and his dear brother Mark. In his new job, he discovered a renewed vigor and zest for his role serving the community. Sam experienced many highs and a few lows. Some of the highs were joining the SWAT team, the dive team, and various other select roles. There were some lows though too. One such moment is when he severely injured his knee dodging a drunk driver. This laid him up for a bit and was an all-around bummer, but it also gave us
Fun fact.
Sam met Jessica when she was his. I promised myself that I wouldn't besmirch this momentous moment in their history, this great, beautiful moment. And there's actually 3 things that I promised myself I wouldn't bring up. The first one, doctor-patient privilege. The second thing, taking your work home with you?
Eureka!
Marvin Gaye songs. So I guess I'll be moving on. Really not much else to talk about. Sam was extremely excited the first time he called me and told me about Jessica. I hadn't met her yet at this point. He spoke endlessly about all of her great traits, then the same way he does now. And he said we have to hang out with her shortly. So we met her, we hung out with her, it went famously. I believe we spent the entire evening dancing and downloading 2 LMFAO songs until we passed out. And I got a fun fact. Jessica truly did come off as a perfect gal for Sammy, and even her imperfections were perfection. She revealed that she has a slight issue with her balance, where she closes her eyes and she begins to tip over. She uses her eyes to balance, because there's things going on. This had obvious appeal to Sam, since as I pointed before, he loves when people fall for him. Seeing Sam and Jessica going and growing through life together has been a joy. I'm extremely proud of them for how much they care about each other and their relationship. Sam and Jessica are like uncles and aunts to our children. Sam actually called me before Valentine's Day to say, do you want me to take care of your children? I'm like, yeah, we want to go out. Mind you, this was their last Valentine's Day as single people. And they gave it up and came and watched our kids, and Crystal and I got to go out. It's the same with Packers and Badger games. We always watch them together.
What? Out of Wisconsin!
It's a drive, we're an hour apart, but it doesn't matter. It's just not the same watching the game without Sam and Jessica. And I also have one more. Fun fact. Sam has fallen for all of us too, don't forget. He fell serving his country when a mortar smashed his hand in Afghanistan. He fell serving his community, trying to keep our roads and families safe. And knowing Sam, he would do it all again. So Sam, to you, a toast. And to you, Jessica, feel free to close your eyes and fall for Sam anytime you want. As I'll always be there to catch you, love you, and care for you. To Sam and Jessica.
That was really good.
And now it's time for our maid of honors.
Mine is not as involved. I'm not good at talking in front of people, so. So for who? You're not. I've known Jessica since freshman year in high school, and we won't go into years on that.
That was last year.
It was last year, exactly.
2 years ago.
Yeah. We actually met freshman year in a class. We started talking, and we thought it'd be a great idea to see who could punch hardest. A little weird, but that's how we met. And I'm not going to say who won, but we'll just leave it at that. We've been very close throughout the years. We've gone to different colleges. We live in different cities, but somehow we always find our way back to each other. Can't look at you, sorry. So Jessica is an amazing person, and she's an amazing PT. She loves her work, she's dedicated to it, and that's part of how her and Sam met, because she's great at her job. And so when Sam got hurt doing what he does best, he went to her, and that's how their love story began. And I've known Jessica throughout the years, and I've seen her grow and develop, and I'm just so happy and proud that she has found somebody that she can be her absolute self with. Doesn't have to, the good, the bad, everything, because we love her for who she is, and Sam has shown her so much love throughout the years, and I just thank you, Sam, for doing that, because she is like my sister. So I wish you guys all the best and many years of happiness, and just know that we are always here for you, all of us, as you know. So I love you guys, and